Happy Wednesday, Crestwood. Hope you all are doing well today. What a blessing it is to be alive and experience all the ways that God is present in our lives and all the ways that God encourages us and lifts us up. Hope you're experiencing that today yourself. I'm honored to bring to you this devotional for this Wednesday, February 23rd, 2022. It's Palindrome Week. Every date this week is a palindrome. Nerds like me love that kind of thing. So today I'm thinking about what it means to be faithful. So my beloved Cincinnati Bengals made it all the way to the Super Bowl and then lost in the final game. And what a great season we had. And it was so exciting for us to make it that far, and just warmed my heart. I've been a Bengals fan my whole life since I can barely remember, back in the mid-'70s, rooting them on, and players like Kenny Anderson and Isaac Curtis and Pete Johnson and all these people that were larger than life to me, and all the way through Boomer Esiason and their 2 Super Bowls where they lost, and then the lean years, which felt like they lasted a century, and now this resurgence. I've always been so loyal to my Bengals, to any sports team that I root for. That's what it means to be faithful. It means to be steadfast. It means to be loyal. It means not to give up when things are going wrong or when you're enduring hard times. And I carry that over to my own faith, how I am called to be faithful to God, how I am called to be loyal to God, how I'm called to be steadfast to God. And I recognize sometimes I'm more loyal to my sports teams than I am to my God, if I want to be honest about it. Sometimes I'm more willing to stick with the Bengals during lean years than I am to stick with God when I feel like things aren't going my way. And so I feel like I'm constantly rolling this rock uphill to be faithful. And I get almost to the top and I feel like I'm doing well, and it rolls back down. And I push it up and I'm faithful, and then it rolls back down. And so I struggle with that. I struggle with what it means to be faithful, how I live that out each and every day, how my faith waxes and wanes depending on what's going on in my life, how I have good times and my faith is strong. I have bad times and my faith is weak. I feel like my faith is all over the place. I feel like I'm failing at being faithful to God. But then I remember what the Bible says. The Bible says God is faithful to us. And for me, that transforms everything, because no matter where I am on the faithfulness scale, high or low, good or bad, God's faithfulness to me never changes. God is steadfast. God is loyal. God has faith in me, even when I don't have faith in God, even when I don't have faith in myself. God is faithful to me. I want you to remember that, Crestwood. No matter what you're going through, no matter what struggles you're having, whether you feel super close to God today, whether you feel like God is a million miles away, whether you haven't missed church in a year or you haven't been to church in a year, no matter what you're going through in life when it comes to living out your faith, God is faithful to you. And that never changes. What a blessing to know that God never stops being faithful in us, even though we give God a bajillion reasons why not to be faithful to us. God never stops. God always has faith in us. God believes the best about us. God knows our potential and is constantly calling us to live that out. So, Cressida, I want to encourage you today. Maybe a day of great faith, maybe a day of no faith. God is faithful to you. Lean into that during those tough times. Lean into that when you feel like God's far away. Lean into that when you feel like you're a failure and you just can't do anything right. God is faithful to you. May those words uplift you today and every day. God bless you, Crestwood.